Unlike any of the Panini license cards that we're seeing right now that are going to be completely obsolete in like 8 months.
Yeah, just give it some time. It'll all go away. Dude, what's up? We're back.
What's up, brother? Happy post Halloween. Any crazy Halloween stories?
I have a couple good ones. So every year I hand out. So for context, you can imagine effectively like, does Donruss have Chrome cards in it?
No.
No, it's all paper.
Mhm.
Okay, so imagine
there are preview Chrome cards for the Optic set. Yeah.
Okay, so imagine like a box of Donruss. So Bowman Baseball, the Prospect Edition sets, they have paper and they have Chrome cards. Well, typically, a lot of folks, many breakers will auction off the paper because it's not valuable. The values in the Chrome cards, so it'll be auctioned off, and save a couple bucks on each team, and then we'll auction off the paper and just offset it that way, so that everybody saves a few bucks, and the people who want the paper can bid on it. Well, sometimes people don't buy it, so I end up having, or me, I'll buy it, and I'll give it away on Halloween, and each year, I hand out candy and cards, and the kids just love it. And I had a couple kids, so I've got a little staircase. You can imagine my front porch. It's an L shape, like stairs go down and then stairs go down to the right. Well, instead of going down to the right, back to my driveway, kids would just launch themselves off the middle platform into my yard. And more than once, I had to go out and be like, "Oh, hey, your kid dropped his Twizzlers in my yard." Like,
kids are just like straight off the top of the cage in WWE,
just launching themselves. Cards. But I will say this: none of them dropped cards in my yard.
Yeah, that's smart. I also put out I had 55 of these Donruss tins because we did a break. I probably had like 52 of them because I think I sent everybody who's in the break a tin, and then I just had a bunch of extra tins. So I'll similarly like just have a ton of cards and some inserts and like rookie just bullsh whatever hanging around. So I loaded up. My wife spent probably like 2 hours helping me pack them up and putting some Jetbreakers cards and stickers and stuff in them. We waited. Had some friends over, waited for like trick-or-treaters. We had 2 or 3 of them, and then it was super quiet at like 8:30 or 9. So we put 2 chairs out there with I put like 25 of the tins, and then we put our bowl of candy. I would check it every like 4 or 5 minutes and be like, "Oh my god, someone took a tin," or like someone took some candy. Yay. But there was no, like, our street doesn't have very many lights. There was no one out there.
Yeah.
Dude, I went out there. I look out there probably an hour after I'd set them both out. All the tins are gone. Candy bowl's gone. Like someone just stole it all. Someone stole all of it in one fell swoop.
That's the thing
And
that I am anti-bowl. I can't do it.
I walked out and like walked up and down the street, and I'm like, I'm stressing. I'm like, dude, if I find a kid walking down the street with this freaking candy bowl, man, I might catch like, I don't know what. I'm gonna
The allegations, dude.
The allegations, bro. Beat the crap out of some kid. But
yeah,
so I go back inside and finally call it
kid,
like a night and stop searching for the candy bowl. And then our friends were leaving town the next day, and they saw our candy bowl like under one of the cars. Like they had just like thrown it and ran. But I'm laughing at the end of the day because
can ruin
those
all
Donruss tins, the Donruss tins that were out on the porch, they had like mainly base cards and some, fun stuff. It's not like they got anything crazy out of them, but they also had business cards and like stickers. So I'm like, congrats, you got like some business cards and stickers and like tins that aren't worth anything.
So you get for stealing.
Yeah, that's what you get for stealing.
That's terrible, dude. But no, yeah, Halloween was fun. World Series wrapped up this weekend. That was big.
Yoshi.
Dude, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. I'm telling you, it's wild how
I saw a crazy edit today of the bullpen, or not the bullpen, it's like the dugout before they brought him in for that game. And I watched this like the last probably 3 innings, or listened to the last 3 innings of that game. And the manager, someone like says to the manager, like, you see him mouth like Yoshi, and the manager's like,
let's do it. Yeah, Yoshi. No, I know you're
you get warmed up, and then like he passes another player on the bench who's like, he's going out there, and it's just like, and I was like, that's so hype, dude. He's so clutch.
I mean, dude, the clutch was a Miguel Rojas home run to tie it off Jeff Hoffman. So Jeff Hoffman's a really good pitcher, by the way. He's also a really good pitcher. He's the one who gave up the game tying home run.
That's why his last name is Hoffman, right? Hall of Fame man, Hoffman.
Yeah. Dude, extra innings, Game 7, World Series. Like, it's exactly what I wanted. I had no dog in the fight on either side. That's what I wanted. I wanted a competitive series. I would have preferred if the Blue Jays won, but hey, I mean, the Dodgers beat them. So
I saw a lot of discourse about the Blue Jays, about the Dodgers kind of getting away with one in a certain capacity. Like, it wasn't just they kind of got out of a sticky spot. I mean, I was listening to those last 3 innings decided the entire series, right? That's what's kind of crazy about it.
Yeah, it came down to that. Well, I guess in football news, dude, oh, I saw that Jayden Daniels injury live. Oh, that was brutal. Absolutely awful.
I wept. There's only like 2 other injuries that I've watched and been like just fists on table like Job in the Bible, like, God, why have you forsaken me? And it was that injury. And then I also did that when Tua got his like 5th concussion.
Yeah.
I was just like, please let the man stop getting hit.
Where's stinking Guardian Cap?
Dude, see,
No, I
Romeo
don't want
Dobbs it
to.
up. But yeah, dude, Jayden Daniels went down. Obviously, ton of implications for people who were holding his cards and expecting
Yeah.
a similar run to last year. There's I guess hearsay on whether or not it's going to be season ending. They think he might be able to come back for playoffs because the x-rays that they did
Yeah.
initially were negative with regards to like any tendon damage or
I hope,
long-term
man.
tearing. But I mean, you watch that on national, you watch an elbow pop out
Yeah.
the wrong
No.
side. You're like, how can he come back at all? What
Yeah.
are we talking about?
So I wonder, honestly, I think so. Who else was in that class with him? I know he was the big name.
Jayden, Caleb, Drake
Yeah.
May, and Bo
Okay.
Nix, and Penix, and JJ McCarthy. So
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
our
So,
2020 class was like Burrow and Herbert and
yeah.
those like guys. This is that other class that's going to be able to
So I
hopefully run.
wonder. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if we see some people dumping some wax now.
100%. Well,
And I mean, now might be a
the cool thing about that class is
Drake
Jayden
May's
is
been.
the one going down. Dude, Drake May, Bo, Penix,
Yeah.
and JJ just had a great game, and Caleb is on fire. So
Yeah, but
where
everything I've
one
seen,
falls, the other one's
Jayden has been too high. Is everything that I've understood. I mean, I'm no expert, but it's like, hey, it's pretty difficult to one up like the
It
hype
is
behind
it
him.
is unless you, are able to really that's what it is with and it happened with CJ. It's what it is with those quarterbacks is like, if they're able to make it to the playoffs, then they're able to make it to the divisional championship, right? Like, theoretically, if you just build
Mhm.
your little logic tree, if they can make it to the divisional championship, then they can make it to the Super Bowl. You can never make it to the Super Bowl if you can't make it to the playoffs. So
Right.
that's why a lot of those guys get kinda, like, dropped off once they realize that their teams are not gonna make it, and if you
Mhm.
can make the playoffs as a rookie and you can do well, and Jayden, like, did well and won a game in the playoffs, that is what everyone is waiting to see, that even some long tenured quarterbacks, like, still can't do. They still
Yeah.
cannot win that game in the playoffs to, like, advance into the deeper of the season. So,
I mean,
I
that's the
think
same thing though with Ohtani. Like everybody said, like, hey, Ohtani can't get higher. Ohtani can't. I was one of the people who said Ohtani can't get higher, and he's 2x in value since I've said that. Maybe even 3x since I've said that last. So you never know. I mean,
if there's
it's
anything we know about, like, these generational talents, right? Like the game breakers, the one not I'm not talking like CMC and Derrick Henry and, like, yes, Aaron Judge to a degree, but I'm really talking about the people who are breaking the game and
yeah.
changing how people, think about like strategizing against them. They're doing things that seem impossible. Travis Hunter was kind of like teasing on that, not
Mhm.
like anywhere
Yeah.
near after winning championships like these guys are, but it's the ability to close out, right? It's like,
Yeah.
can you actually bring something home? That's what cements those people. And I think Mahomes, in 2021, if you were like, man, Mahomes can't go up, like, some of his stuff, it's not all based on reality, right? There's a fatigue with some of these players when they go up and sit there and perform at a high level
Yeah.
consistently. They don't get as much appreciation and they don't always continue to like 2x or 3x to how they got there in the first place. But it's part of it, right? Like, these guys
Yeah.
are generational. Like, you're not going to see another Shohei Ohtani. And if you do see another player that like Yoshi, whose stuff is also 3-4xing in some regards from what I've seen on social
Mhm.
media, like, who are you in that moment, in that game? Who's the
I
the
sold
character?
I sold like a well-priced Yamamoto, like multiple $100 Yamamoto, about 3 months ago.
And you were like,
A
hey,
Topps Chrome gold rookie of his. So,
it's like a
yeah.
$3,000 card now,
I mean,
3,500.
it's probably like $1,000 card, but I sold it for 200. So, it's
But
fine, but I sold it to a dude who's a friend and he collects him, so it's fine.
this is
It was a
also
it was a
like,
win. It was a win at the
it
time.
was
Like
a
I
win. Recognizing like these sales and that are happening right now are are hype sales. So
Yeah.
they're also not always like I'm seeing, I'm following all the same pages everyone else is, like Sports Card Investor, and all these pages are like 5, 8, 10x on the day. We're days after the World Series. Like
Yes.
stuff's gonna pop and it's gonna slowly trickle down in the offseason, and then other things are gonna go up. But like, don't buy stuff right now. Please, please don't buy Shohei Ohtani right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, hey, spend your money how you like, but spending your money smartly will get you a lot further in this hobby.
There's another opportunity to buy these same player, like just from a cyclical season perspective. Like, wait until when does baseball really kick up? Like spring training, when people
Yeah.
start getting excited about it. Yeah, buy
Mhm.
again in February and March.
Yeah. So speaking of Shohei and buying Shohei, I want to kind of use this as a segue to go into Tops Now. So how familiar are you with Tops Now?
I understand the concept,
Mhm.
and it's basically a lottery ticket, and you get a base card or you get a special card that they're advertising is in one of the base cards. Depending on how many base cards they print, they may add more special cards.
So yes, wholeheartedly. However, to get to that point at the end where you said they'll add more, it's astronomical. Like I think it needs to reach like 100,000 copies before they release another parallel, and that
Okay.
parallel I think is numbered to like 10. So
Okay.
it's incredible. So I wanted
I hate
to
it. Just I wanna say, like, when I first heard about it, when I saw what was happening, it made me wanna throw up
yeah. So
because not only were they so expensive, like,
yes,
I felt like it should have been $1, a 99-cent
yes,
transaction, like, something along
correct.
those lines would feel more
That's
feasible
where
to me.
that's what I'm getting into. Yes, I completely agree. All right, so I want to address a certain card in particular because this one just finished. Like the print run is over. The buying window to buy this is over. This is Shohei Ohtani's Tops Now card number 903. His third multi-home run game of the postseason writes history. So this isn't a, Shohei Ohtani walk off. This isn't Shohei Ohtani reaches base 9 times in a game for a record. It's not a record for anything, right?
Yeah. An
It's just his
arbitrary,
third
like, game
it's
moment,
just
yeah.
his third home run of the postseason. Guess what the print run was on this card? Each card for context is $11.99.
That's disgusting. It makes me wanna throw up. God, I hope it wasn't over 100,000.
It wasn't. It was 58,583. I will do the math for you. At $11.99 a piece, that comes out to $702,000, a little bit over, like just a little bit over $702,000, where 58,500 people will get a base card. One person will
And
get a one of
what
one
I've seen
autograph.
really is people buying, like, hundreds of them. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see
So
that, which is even
so
crazier to
yeah,
me.
so I'll give a little bit of like this is inflated a little bit because if you buy multiple, you get a discount. You do. But still, I think it only goes
How
down.
low
I
do
think it goes as low as like $6 a card, $5. There, somebody might be able to correct me,
God,
but I'm pretty sure
no.
it's still like around $5 a pop.
That's
And
no.
I mean,
And yeah, you
like
have to buy 100 of them to be able to
it's a
get that. That's
relatively
crazy.
arbitrary card that actually I don't even know if there's an autograph on that one. Like a chance to even hit an autograph. A lot of these, it's just parallels and maybe a relic if you're lucky. So it's like, hey, at what point is enough enough? Like $12 a card is insane. Right now, the Dodgers team set is up. It's a 15 card set, and you get one short print, so a different image variation, or a numbered card or autograph. How much do you think that is for those 15 cards?
They're probably charging $100.
Close, 75.
Yeah.
$75 for one SP or numbered card or autograph.
Should be $24.99.
Yeah, it's a 15 card
Maybe,
set.
maybe.
Like
Right? Like,
25 shipped, like look, I get that hey, the triple auto of Yamamoto, Ohtani, and I think Roki Sasaki. That's a freaking awesome card. Don't get me
yeah.
wrong. But I mean, when there's one of them in the world, it's the same question of like, hey, where's the Olympic triple auto? Where are these massive cards? Are they getting backdoored? I don't want to speculate anything
There's a
crazy,
lot
but
less transparency, yeah, with what's happening.
yeah.
Also, it's taking the concept that we all have agreed to with boxes, right? Which is like, I
Mhm.
pay you more than I should for this box, and I pull out X number of cards, but I have the potential to pull not just one potential hit. Like my odds are even better than that at pulling a 10x,
Yeah.
12x, or like the ROI on the packs. There should it's like Topps is kind of in the face of collectors being like, I can make money on you.
Yeah,
You don't have a choice to do. Like, that's what it feels like. And I don't even buy that crap because it seems so stupid to me. But the fact that they wouldn't have brought it to the market in a way that was more accessible to the masses,
correct.
and then really hitting those thresholds makes, is more fun and makes sense, like running
Yeah.
lines on a card or something. But
Yeah, so here's the thing that gets me is so yeah, that triple auto with Ohtani, Sasaki, and Yamamoto. That's gonna be an awesome card, right? Let's say so that's gonna be a one of one auto. A one of one auto in Topps Chrome could be in that box up there. I don't know. But it's put into a box and it's put out into the world. That box will move around, things like that. If I buy cards on Topps now, it is the specific number that I buy and a potential for a hit, and it gets mailed directly to me.
yeah,
There, like if my buddy Drake works at the Topps factory and he sees that Trent ordered some Topps now, he's gonna be like, "All right, Trent, I got you, homie. Here's a one of one auto." Boop. Right? Like how does that not happen? That's the
yeah,
thing that scares me. How does that not happen?
yeah. It's there's no way to tell. I mean, and we're not able to hold them accountable to anything. So, hey, everybody, stop buying tops now. Then that'll make them
It's a
stop doing.
cool concept, but I mean, dude, you're right. Make it $1, make it $2 a card. Like just make it fun.
Do
The
a like the design. It's not like the design of the card is anything, right? It's usually a photo from the moment. It's not like
Yep.
there's a crazy amount of work that has to go in from a team to build the card. So do this. Make a tops now pack. 5 different, make a checklist of 10 to 15 tops now moments from the series, from the
Mhm.
divisional World Series, whatever it is that you're trying to articulate and advertise. Make that something that you can buy so that
Yeah.
you still have, if you buy 10 of them, there's a variation element, because that's what
Yes.
pisses me off about the whole concept is like, you just get 30 base cards and then like
Yeah.
there's no value to them whatsoever, but they just charge me $12 a piece for the potential to maybe hit something that isn't going to be worth the value of that triple auto. If you calculated how much money was spent on buying all of those packs, like, is the triple auto going to touch that
No.
number anywhere near it?
No.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, and yeah, everyone's got to make some money, but like they're making like 900x off of us on these.
Yes. I
That's
mean, like now this is total just throwing a number out there. I bet you that triple auto. I mean, let's just use the Ohtani, right? The arbitrary Ohtani, not even the Dodgers World Series team set. The arbitrary Ohtani that made $700,000. I think realistically that a triple auto like that could fetch up to $100,000. That's still 600K to make up. We're using the numbers from the arbitrary Ohtani. I think the World Series team set is going to destroy that in terms
yeah,
of how many sets are ordered.
it's gross. It's gross. Well,
Yeah.
we have a lot of it to look forward to with NFL. I'm sure they're going to be all over tops now with NFL stuff, and I'm going to be.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing it with NBA. There's a lot of NBA stuff right now.
I
No
remember they did it
surprise.
with the Olympic team stuff. So
Yeah.
super.
But I will say this, there is one nice thing about Tops Now. They grade really well. A lot of like Beckett 10s, Black Label 10s, things like that.
Yeah, let me send my base card off to get graded.
But I mean, they do, and a lot of people
Do they
send them to
do
Beckett
they make
specifically.
money grading those cards, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
tops
because
now
they'll.
cards?
I mean, it'll still Black Label.
Because Panini has Panini Instant, and nobody wants to touch that stuff with a 10-foot
Yeah,
pole. I don't know if
yeah,
it's very different, but like the serialization of some of that stuff was confusing for Panini. It's like you buy Panini Instant card, it says 336 out of 399. And you're
hmm
like, wait, there's only 399 of these? No, they printed like 50,000 of them. They're
50
just like
gazillion.
there's just an arbitrary serialization on the back. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some data for you real quick because I saw something today. Speaking of Beckett, Beckett is up 21% this month in terms of people grading with them, which I thought was like month over month. I was pretty surprised. I mean, to be fair, I'm sitting here. I got a Beckett slab in the mail today. I've got a Beckett slab in the mail the other day. I think Beckett is a good time to buy Beckett. I mean, Beckett's still reputable in terms of they give you a good slab. And I will say this in terms of all the slabs to crack out. And if you decide to resub, I love Beckett because everything's in a sleeve inside of here. And it's kind of nice. But I don't want to talk about Beckett. I want to talk about something a little bit more somber. Is this the downfall of SGC? We've been talking about it for a while, but I think we've finally reached the tipping point. SGC was officially surpassed by Tag this month in terms of cards being graded. Tag graded 51,000 cards, which they're down 3% month over month, but SGC only graded 50,000 and they're down 16% month over month. They're down 70% on the year.
Do you have do you have that pulled out of something, or do you have a way to see of the tag graded cards? I wonder how much of it is TCG versus sports because of the TCG boom that's happening.
So yeah, so 48,000 of tag is TCG. So
Interesting.
48 of 50,000, yeah.
Yeah. What about SGCs?
SGC is 3,000
Yeah,
non-sport and 47,000 sport. But still, just I mean, even PSA, 1.27 million non-sport and only 700,000 sport.
when collectors acquired SGC, I think everybody knew that this was going to be
Yeah,
the end result. Was that whether they went away quietly or faded off into nothingness, that didn't really make sense to have two competing grading services
right.
with alternate timelines for turnaround in a completely different product that offers no additional value for whether it's SGC or PSA. There's no delineation between the two as to why I would choose
Yeah.
one or the other than the cost of grading and the cost of resale value, which
Mhm.
collectors claims to not have any control over, you
Yeah,
know.
which they wholeheartedly do. I mean, that's the thing. I loved submitting to SGC. I used to submit to SGC more than PSA because I could submit cards. I was living in Alabama, so right there to Florida. I would door to door would typically be about 2 weeks. Door to door, send cards out, get graded
That's
cards
crazy.
back, and by the time, like, yes, at the time, I mean, this is back in like 2021, 2022. An SGC 10 was selling for about 70 to 80% of a PSA 10. The
Yeah.
number of times that I could go through that cycle of selling at 70 to 80%, I could make end over end more money than I would if I got that PSA 10 back, which
Yeah.
still took months. I mean, PSA back in 2021, it took forever.
Yeah, I think I waited like 6 months at one point in
Mhm.
2022 for a card for a
Yeah.
bunch of cards. Yeah, I don't know, SGC, I think, I've always been a fan of all other slabs and what they bring to the market, but we're gonna see more companies like Tech succeeding in, I think, the intermediary. Whether they stay and last a long time is up
Yeah.
for, discussion, but because everyone's fed up with PSA and a lot of the stuff that they're pulling, and I think people are also looking for other ways to encapsulate their cards. So lo and behold, a competitor will arise. Beckett, I've never sent stuff directly to Beckett. I don't love that the slabs are as bulky as they are,
Mhm.
but I do like how they look,
Yeah.
and that should be really the primary factor. If you're going to grade something, like how does
I
it look
agree.
in the slab?
Yeah. I mean, personally, like I enjoy the bulky look of Beckett. I do. I mean,
I love
personal
it with
opinion, I think
patches,
they,
if I'm honest,
dude,
with patches and
I think a
RPAs.
Beckett slab objectively looks better than a PSA slab. Objectively. But I have the number of Beckett slabs I could count on my hands. I just don't have that many. But I think they look better. They're it is a cheaper way. Like Beckett and SGC, you can buy all day of the week at a value of the cards. If you want a certain card in a certain grade, if you want a gem mint card of just a PC guy, buy him in a Beckett slab or an SGC slab. You're going to save the money. You're going to get a good copy of the card, and you can always try and cross it over if you want.
Yeah,
Personal opinion. That's what I do. That's
yeah.
what I mean. That's literally exactly what I did with this card right here. This Aaron Judge card. I know you can't see it, but I mean, it's a 9.5. Like it looks great. I got it for a fraction of a PSA 10 for
Crackets
both
in it.
gems. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Um, repacks. What do you want to talk about with repacks?
I kind of just put repacks on there just because I feel like we're always talking about repacks. So I just cut it open into our diamond level for baseball. So it's the highest end baseball repack that Rare has curated specifically for Jet Breakers, which is pretty cool. And I feel like, dude, I mean, I opened a case of 2024 Topps Inception today, which 2024 for baseball is a fantastic class. Paul Skeens rookie, Yamamoto rookie, all these big names, Ellie De La Cruz, Jackson Churio, Junior Caminero, so many really good names. Dude, the case stunk. I mean, it objectively stunk. It's hyped up in price by these rookie names. Meanwhile, I I could grab a few of those repacks from the diamond level, and I could give people back 90% more value, 100% more value than that case just gave us. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like repacks are gonna be it's gonna be tops versus the repacks coming here very soon.
Yeah, well, especially when Panini's no longer gonna be circulating any of their own cards.
Yeah.
Also, you're gonna get, repacks. How else are you gonna get optic cards and like downtowns and all these case sets that have already been made? They're
Yeah.
still gonna be broken everywhere. They're just gonna be
Mhm.
broken in repacks instead of out of Panini boxes, and we're not getting any new ones. So
Yeah, and
uh,
I think, dude, I wouldn't be shocked if I see Topps come out with a repack. I wouldn't. I wouldn't, and it's gonna be the same ROI you can get on a box. About 10% of your money back if you're lucky. And it's
I
like,
thought I saw that they were doing that on Fanatics Live already. That they were doing
are
some
they?
sort of. I saw a while ago, and it may have been a pre-advertisement or something, but it was something to the tune of like a Tops instant pack where you would rip. It's only on Fanatics Live. They're not doing them anywhere else because it's built into the interface with Fanatics
Mhm.
Live to be able to do them. And they don't have to be on site with the breakers. I don't believe. I think they can sell them digitally.
Oh, they were doing that at the
Forward on
National.
campus.
That's where they unveiled it. Yeah, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I think I got a $6 card out of it. Yeah, so pretty awesome. Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. Dude, these virtual repacks, it's gonna ruin the hobby. I said it. I I hate them. Dude, I hate them so much because it's the dopamine. It's dangerous. It really is dangerous. I mean, it's like, "Oh, cool. This pack's $1,000 and I could hit this Ohtani." It's like, "Oh, no, I hit a $900 card, but I could sell it back to them for 800. Okay, let me get the $800 pack. Oh, I got a
Yeah.
$600 card, but I can sell them back to 500. Okay, I can still get the $500 pack." And it goes until it's a slot machine, dude, and the
Yeah.
house is always gonna win.
They don't ever have to ship out the card. They don't even have to
Right.
have they don't even have to have that card. Like, they could put any card in there. No one, they're just basically gonna wait till someone wants it, and then they go buy it. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
they've already given it out 8 times. Someone sold it back for 80%. They've made the money on the card, so
yeah, they've made it money hand over fist. I mean, I won a card. So I have Arena Club, the app. I use it for the auction because did you know that Arena Club, the app, has auctions?
no, I didn't.
Right. Not many people do. And the people who sell on there, I'm sorry, you shouldn't be selling on there because not many people know that there's auctions. So guys like me will come in and scoop up cards at a deal. And I bought a card that was pretty expensive, $500 range. It's going to cost me like $20 to ship that out. I'm like, what? Yeah, because it's in
Yeah.
their vault and we have to go retrieve it from our vault. It's like,
That's
dude,
the gimmick. That's what I hate
the
about it. That's
vault,
why I
the
haven't touched
vault
that
is a
stuff.
shelf like I've got right next
Dude.
to me.
I saw someone else talking about whenever you sell something with PSA or eBay and you can vault it, their vaults are located in Delaware, I believe, which is how they're able to offer no sales tax on that transaction
Hmm.
with a threshold of like 90 days. So, like, if you send it to the vault for 90 days, you won't have to pay sales tax on the transaction. And then after that amount of time, you can withdraw. It's like some weird, like, legal loophole, crazy stuff. But like the
Dude,
vaulting
Delaware's,
concept,
oh,
having to pay more money to then retrieve it from an imaginary vault, like, it's like banking, right? Like, they're not, your money is not sitting in your local bank, right?
yeah.
Like, your money is out there being used by everybody. So when you vault them stuff, you best guarantee that that card is probably in someone's instant pack somewhere. Like,
Oh, yeah.
rip.
They're like, we need this guy to sell this back.
Hey, here's a double here's an offer push notification from the PSA app. We'll offer on this
Yeah.
card. But
Dude, all I'm saying is I don't like knowing that it's in Delaware because Delaware is not a large state. I know somebody out there is trying to conspire. It's like the PSA
dude,
vault
is it
or
a
the
real
vault
vault?
land. The vault.
I'm like, I
No,
want to
it's
see the vault.
freaking cousin Billy's
We have a real vault.
trailer.
Jetbreakers have a real
Yes,
vault.
Jetbreakers does have a real vault.
Don't mess with
It's a
our vault,
legit
dog.
vault. Yeah.
Well, we're like perfect on time here. We're at 30 minutes. So I think, do you have any closing thoughts? Any other questions? Any other
No, I think it was a good
comments?
chat. Pretty quick chat. I mean, it's interesting doing this before you go live. So good luck on your rip this evening, my dude.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited. We're almost halfway filled up. So now I got to go get the other half filled
Heck
up.
yeah. Go fill up Drake's Breaks on TikTok.
Yeah. Tell the people, Trent, where to find you and follow you.
Yes. MLB buy sell trade breaks powered by Jetbreakers. Only on Facebook. It's the only place I break. I'm an Air Force bro, so I'm at work during the day, and then we fill during the day and we rip at night every night.
I
What about you,
am
Drake?
Chair Force, not Air Force, just in the chair.
I'm also in a chair.
Yeah, TikTok and Instagram. I run a channel on Instagram. It's on our profile page, so you can see it says NFL Breaks with Dricky. If you hop in there, I put the breaks in every day, and you'll get a notification when we go live with the breaks. But yeah, other than that, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching the podcast, and leave a review on Spotify and on YouTube. Thanks, guys.
Do it. See you.